Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the All Life Things channel with YouTube. I have some interesting news to tell you. After tonight, I got back from the store. This is pertaining to my Honda Ruckus 2009 NPS model 49.3cc scooter that currently has almost 9,100 miles, and I've been riding it not super hard, but I've been riding it open a tiny bit more, but not too much. And I've noticed something again I didn't like when I was coming back last night. I've noticed the bottom of the cylinder head again is damp. It wasn't quite leaking out on the ground yet, and you know what I'm getting ready to say. More than likely, the coolant is coming out from around the cylinder head again. So I'm going to go ahead and troubleshoot part number 2. There's a coolant sensor down there. It has a seal around, and I understand it kind of slides into place or moves when there's a certain temperature to let the coolant in or like flow a certain way. But I'm thinking, I may be wrong, but from what I understand, it's either, like I said, a bad sorry, excuse me, a bad coolant pump, water pump seal in the coolant pump itself, or the whole pump is failed. Or the seal around the thermostat sensor is degraded, because I don't think it's ever been replaced since this bike has been as of 18 years ago, and then I started putting the heavy mileage on it when I bought it about 2 years ago. So I'm thinking the O-ring around that thermostat sensor has a leak. It is degrading. It's cracked, and when this thing gets hotter, I'm riding it farther distances, or just after a certain amount of time, it starts to get hot and not hold it in there correctly and circulate. It leaks out, and it's running around the cylinder head like this and leaking down the center kickstand. I'm not showing any sign or any major sign of a bad blown or head gasket. This scooter would not be run as good as it is, or even it would even be smoking and steaming. I'm not having any of those signs from the coolant, so I'm thinking we have a bad thermostat seal, and it's broken, and it's not moving due to the O-ring being worn out, and it's leaking out around it when it's not working right, and it's causing me to lose coolant. I'm understand it's one of the two things on the troubleshooting. So I'm going to monitor it and not ride it wide open and see how it does, but that started happening more when I got back in the driveway with some sawdust. I bought my guinea pigs. It weighs about 10 pounds, and it really isn't as heavy as you think it is, but when I start to add a wider load to this bike, it handles it very well. The bike is not uneven whatsoever. This might have contributed to it, but this bike is definitely going to need some attention here very soon. And you may ask, why am I keep riding it that way? But see, it's only doing it every about 300 to 500 miles. Like I said, a while back it was about 600. Then the thermostat sensor would trigger on, and it would overheat because the coolant was lost, or it'd say it was overheating. So that was it warning me. So I'm going to check the coolant level here probably in the next 2 days when it gets warmer, and see where it is in the actual radiator. And the reservoir is not really losing any. I know it's a slight loss, so that's showing me that something is not circulating right and not doing what it is supposed to do, and then it's escaping, and it's having to pour that back in there and use it or suck it up or however it works. So it's a very minor issue with this bike. If anything is majorly wrong as far as that's concerned, I'm looking at probably $200 or $300 most with labor. But see, if I can fix it myself, it's probably going to be about half that, maybe 150 to 180 at the most. So and that's why I bought more coolant, you guys. You see this box right here. So anyway, just in case I get in a jam, I'm going to need to put coolant back in it and clean the front of the cylinder head off. I just need to be able to ride this bike until I really think I can't ride it 5 miles. So like and subscribe to the All Life Things channel on YouTube, and take care.